for me and check out his YouTube. It's weird that it gives me my.
Oh, that's a hell of an attack.
Tonight. Edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders taking on Lamar Jackson and the
Gotta keep the pressure on, man.
NFL football has come to Southern Nevada as we are in the
2 wins.
new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas.
The
scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way
I know.
out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens
Before the sweats
and the
join.
Las Vegas Raiders. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you, and now we sit, CD, at week 3 of the preseason, and this is the one that the coaches probably think is pretty valuable.
You know what you gotta get for your build? Some kind of light, quick throwing thing that you can throw when people are low on health. It doesn't do much damage, but you can throw it really fast. I use explosive stones. You should find something like that. Crystal darts, yeah, those work. But those are based off intelligence. So I don't know if you're getting that much out of them or not, unless you have a lot of points. Those like heat seeking, right? Oh, are they? Maybe. Oh, you know what? I think I misheard you. I was thinking of like the magic crystals. You're talking about regular. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. Alright, I gotta focus for a second. This guy's gonna beat my ass. Alright, let's see.
One advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line because not only does he take up the
Don't
space
pester me.
and let
I'll
the
fight you.
linebackers run free,
I'll fight you in Elden Ring.
himself, as we just saw there.
I will if you want. We can do a 1v1. You got a bit of an advantage on me. Oh yeah. Oh, my bleed didn't go off. That's just min.
On 3rd down, Jackson steps away to his left.
That bleed might have been the difference between me winning or losing that match. It's kind of bogus.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him.
I wonder what that bug is. This bleed just doesn't go off.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they go now. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 47. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson.
Good game. Solid build.
Comes out, but this will get out of bounds.
Definitely have me out
Stay the same. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around a lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Corey Littleton gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front, nowhere to go with the football, Down he goes.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Jackson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason?
Some things just don't change.
Week 3, defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in
Oh,
preseason,
nothing. Like I had like the stone shield. I was trying to see if I could break through his guard. The answer is a big fat no.
And make plays and kind of let their athletic ability take over in order for you to
I got nothing to say there. I just
and he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Raiders set to go to work behind their veteran quarterback, and that's Derek Carr.
And one of the things that I think that Derek Carr has really improved in doing since college, his ability to stay in the pocket, things swirling around him, find the right guy, and deliver the ball with accuracy. Derek Carr has great touch when he throws the football.
the next match is going to be better.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 24. He's back to throw here to start the drive. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. On 2nd and 11 now. Carr. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone,
goddamn,
you got to
that's
stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt.
Yeah, I deserve the point down. He stomped me.
And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they load him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. Nice stiff arm.
Underused, but still effective.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Draw.
So
Nope. Yeah, he lived. Barely.
Territory at the 44-yard line. He's going to fire one.
I'm a little rusty on switching. And I fumble that a lot.
It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Jonathan Abram picks it, and he will take it out to the 25-yard line.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll give it to Jacobs to start the drive. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Jacobs, the ball carrier.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job.
If you want to try 1v1
of
something,
and not giving ground.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. The defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front.
Big
so when
hammer.
you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. It's a fumble, and the Ravens have got it.
You know, if this is the regular season, partner, we'd be talking about just how costly a mistake that was, but probably good for him to get it out of his system right now.
Just hope for him and the team it's not a sign of things to come.
Yeah, without a doubt. Plus, got to worry about making the team. Those types of errors don't help you.
And Green with a catch left side. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
13 yards. First down, Baltimore.
Ingram going to get it on the option. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13.
Good game, good game.
Tackle made by Demarius Randall. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Jackson on target to Brown for a Ravens first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation, because second down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. First and goal, no gain. Second and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Ravens will add on to their lead. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up, never even got to it.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. So you can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his first catch, and it's good for a first down. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. It's a big play there for Vegas. 42 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll roll him out right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. To throw again. Carr. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
I'm feeling better now that I'm fighting people around my level. It's nice to have a definite spot to do PvP now.
Coverage there by Earl Thomas.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Flushed out right. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
Oh, nice. My bleed didn't go off again.
Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
Good. Makes the score Ravens 10. Raiders.
So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Should have healed.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when
That's
you start
actually a really good build, surprisingly,
when you start
especially
thinking
considering
exactly
he
what
didn't
we're
have
going
a
to
shirt
do, you don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you
Just
do it
goes to
all
show
game
you
long?
abs does.
They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now Jackson on first down. And he'll go right back to Andrews. He'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Being chased out left. And this will leave him a yard short.
Shit.
Nice
Wow.
Watch,
here comes the point.
Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up.
Nope. No.
Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game.
Triggered.
We'll be right back. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
Jackson on the keeper.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Ingram again, a first down carry. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Jackson. The ball popped in the air and intercepted.
Yes.
Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. And they'll have the football but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Oh,
on the
so
ground,
that's
Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll find a little space yards. He gets us up near the 10. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they give up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. Oof. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
10-3 our score after 1 here on EA Sports.
Raiders 3.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Jacobs. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
I might try my lower level character.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down.
A couple more of these. See how that is. I bet there's all kinds of low level people.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
3rd and inches, just turn around, hand it to the big guy and let him plow forward and pick up a first down. A lot of people think that the offensive line, they may almost take the play off because they got a big guy back there pushing forward. I think it actually works in reverse. I think they block harder because they love seeing that guy get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often.
And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. Jalen Ferguson, what a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
This was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open, just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On second down now, it's Jacobs. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Carr. The open man here, Renfro. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Well, I thought they should have put him before. Now they probably definitely need to put him, right?
Yeah, we did a little mind melding there, didn't we? Because I was wondering, why are you out there if you're not going to punt it in the first place? Now, I don't think they have any choice.
This is brought in at the 21. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Cost them.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? On second down, it's Ingram. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places.
I always enjoyed low-level combat more, too. It sucked when by the time I had made that level 50, not a lot of people were doing it.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And a
level 70 was my ideal. I think that's my favorite. Yeah. Nice, man.
Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
I definitely think I'm going to go
not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
End zone.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson.
Ooh, fuzz hurt.
Evens us up at 10 apiece. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Oh, he got me.
Offense heading back out onto the
The
field.
point.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
The turnover differential.
without a doubt, because when we
No
see
on there.
that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
At the 27-yard line.
Jackson now off the bootleg. Over the middle, complete. That's Andrews. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we see both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze it throwing the way we should have. I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take that, evaluators. You guys really missed the boat on me.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 46. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Got him.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Now the throw hauled in by Green. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Baltimore.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards.
He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
They'll run with Dobbins. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go was a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else.
And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run.
I think I'm going to do one more, and then I'm going to switch over and do a little low level.
On that sideline, they're saying that was more like it. The first down run went backwards, that time into the end zone.
And I like their little bit of courage in play calling, too. Because after an unsuccessful run, especially one where you lose yardage, you oftentimes go right to throwing the football. They came right back with a running play, and it paid off handsomely.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Time again to see Josh Jacobs and this Vegas offense operate. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Serve as your running play that way. As well as continue to
now I won, so I want to win again. I'm going to go until I lose.
Because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore. Or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
What was that game?
The ball in some space in some different ways here. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
I think it was more fun because you had to be more specialized. You had to think.
Just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal,
you can be pretty well-rounded at 150.
Run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Completes it. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Got his man, that's Tyrell Williams. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags. Getting the yardage on the pass and
I always had a hard time with full line because they have the same moveset as mine, but they have a better reach.
That's precious real estate given up.
But I guess that's it. I'm going to switch over to my other low-level character. See how that goes. I don't even think I've tested this character in PvP because there was no one doing it at the time.
They'll run it with Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Ravens offense back out there. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing to break pace on offense.
You know, I don't remember. It might have been this one.
They're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, man.
They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. This time, Jackson will throw it. A short throw caught by Andrews. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards.
I'm trying to remember the moves before I go embarrass myself.
Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this, or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. At the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
I can't wait to fight your Kratos.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down, Baltimore.
To throw again is Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. These offensive starters still out there in the 2nd quarter. You would think the plans for them to at least play into the 3rd quarter, if not all the way through it.
Yeah, it might go by feel. If they have a really good first drive to start the 3rd quarter, they might pull them after that. If not, might leave them out there a little bit longer. But I'll guarantee this, they'll be gone by the start of the 4th quarter.
Why did I
11 yards there, first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
I don't know if they fought the guy here or
It's going
not.
to be caught at the 10-yard line.
They must have.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
No.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the
Neither is this one.
Again, Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard.
Tyrell Williams and the Raiders back on offense. He's been good so far to this point in the 2nd quarter. Need to get him even more involved, maybe?
I would agree with that. Definitely. It's not a question for me.
That was
the way
close
he's
range.
playing, he's doing a nice job. Increase things. More touches, more opportunities. Maybe that can reverse things on the scoreboard for them.
They'll try to ratchet things up then maybe here in the 2nd quarter.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. A escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go. This is caught at the 20. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line.
There's certainly a lot of quality receivers on this team, so he's no lock to make this squad.
Yeah, I gotta switch that spell out. That is
make
useless.
every routine catch that comes his way and mix in some of the big-time ones like the one we just saw there.
It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a first and goal.
Almost felt like a
I don't know what else I have. I'm not
to get downfield.
And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. That could be an important swing right there. Touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here's A.J. Green as he gets set to go again on offense. He's probably someone they want to get more involved at this point. 2nd quarter down on the scoreboard, and you know that he can be a threat.
And because he's such a threat, as well as so productive, I'm with you on this. They've got to get him the ball more. Give him more.
Now look at this.
God damn it. I don't know how to use that one.
But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
A fumble on the play.
Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense.
Yeah.
I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. Here's Jackson. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter.
A 57-yard attempt.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So a big play before the end.
I might have to look to my other weapons.
Spot, and they cash in with 3.
Might not have a range long enough for me to really use it.
On that one, the big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
I really need to change these spells. They are not good.
You're just going to see a knee and that's it.
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. We do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you to our EA studios in Orlando. Here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Most teams in the league hitting the 3-quarter pole in the preseason.
Why am I not hitting
him?
him?
We'll be in action next Thursday
night
to wrap it all up. And then we start for real a week after that with the NFL kickoff game. In our game, expect to see the starters for at least one more drive. Something to look forward to as we get you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
From Jelly. I mean, I'll do a lot for subscribers, but I don't know, man. Sponge Bath seems like a million subscriber thing. Oh, okay, that's good to know. Just reading that. I must have missed that last time I unlock the arena. Don't do it. That's illegal.
Our starters likely to be out there for the third quarter as we get back underway in this second half. That'll be taken about a yard deep. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
In a game like this, you're fighting, you're scratching, you're clawing, you're hammering away. That return has the feel of maybe cracking the rock and giving them a chance to get a big-time advantage.
To throw his car. From the left side, it's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Normally, you see three tight ends in a formation, you have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run, and I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or two towards the line of scrimmage.
All right, that can
Instead,
do it.
they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal. Again, they'll throw with Carr. It is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs there to make the grab. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Here's a throw out line complete to his running back right side. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
Not yet.
That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Now it's Jackson.
You're going to have to ask her yourself.
This is Ingram.
I can't drive. I can't make it go
This
anywhere.
effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
For a second there, I thought
Thank you for the follow, Black Noir.
Screen pass. Looked like it was coming
If you could get the rest of the boys here, that would be sweet.
Still, ended up with a solid game.
Nice break, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. Time again to see Josh Jacobs and this Vegas offense operate. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on the other side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments, and you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first half, it gets ugly in the second half. They've come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield,
fudged it, no 1-to-1. I should have just stayed.
Sometimes.
Look at this, big game. It's picked up by the Ravens.
No coach or team's ever happy when someone has a turnover, but if there's ever a good time to do it,
preseason.
Yeah, right now. You know that come regular season, he's going to be ready to go, and maybe he'll remember, yeah, I don't want to do this when it comes time for the games to count.
Mark Ingram now gears up to help lead this offense back out there. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the third quarter.
At the 1-yard line.
Ingram again. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage. But
he beat me fair and square.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down.
Nope.
As we surmise, Charles, most of the starting units still out there for this third quarter. First time this preseason that they played into the second half.
And that's by design. Most of the time by this point in the preseason, you want them to go into the half, cool down, and then come back out and warm up to start the third quarter like you would a regular season game. That's exactly what they wanted to get done.
Derek Carr and the Raiders set for their next possession. How do you break down his game so far? Just the 1 touchdown pass, but sometimes the touchdown pass stat category, that doesn't tell the whole story.
It really doesn't, not until you balance it with the error side. You know, and in this case, he hasn't thrown any interception. So a lot of people would call this almost a pedestrian game, kind of a bus driver game. But that's just really wrong. Being a bus driver is a good thing if you're running a football team, because that means you're in control and you're taking your team to the right places.
Yeah, he's been pretty solid. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And this is caught at the end. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. From 21 yards away. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
4-yard line.
Jackson, he's going to keep it himself. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the 1st down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me
Go
like
all
he
the
just
way
said
up
to himself,
to
I've got this,
Capitol.
I'll take it, I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the 1st down, get a new set, and let's start over.
Again, Jackson will keep it. 6 yards there on the keeper at 2nd down. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 26. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
Oh, this is going to go well.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Now this time he'll look to throw.
No plan.
And it's incomplete.
Not sure what you're thinking here, partner, but I believe the officials have done a nice job here getting together and then coming out and indicating that there was a receiver in the area.
Absolutely, and he was in the area. Correct call made, no grounding. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before.
Yeah, I'm going to have to look into a new weapon, I guess.
He takes it down to the 13 and picks up
I
the
need to go find
first.
some more pyromancy
Solid pick up
tones.
of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
First down.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Crosby on the tackle.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it
No, I
upfield,
don't stand a
and
chance
ended up getting
against
a
this
nice
guy.
little gain out of it.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A.J. Green there to make the grab. And the Ravens get a bit closer.
Lining up for the extra point.
And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Makes the score.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And this is back to an 8-point game.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
And we'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
I wish I knew how to parry.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own 20.
Time again to see Josh Jacobs and this Vegas offense operate. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
And he's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see him back. Just kind of have a grin on his face every time his number is called. Because he doesn't feel like there are going to be any lost yardage plays. Nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well.
42-yard
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Malik Harrison on the tackle. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
brings up 2nd and 5 at the 47-yard line.
Once again, it's Jacobs, and he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
From midfield, here's Carr. And able to complete it to Moreau. And he's got this down to the 35. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Big move.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired. on this third quarter. And that'll do it for the end of the third quarter. You're watching preseason football on
I just need to
EA
get some new
Sports.
gear for him. He's not going to be any good until then. I think I'm going to call it quits for now, though. And do some farming and stuff off screen and get him leveled. Not leveled up.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8 yards.
Okay, I have a bunch of souls, so that shouldn't be a problem. Oh, I didn't know I had boiled crab. Alright, I'll catch you guys later. Thanks for stopping. I'll probably be streaming this again tomorrow. And I think I'm also gonna leave the chat. We gotta try and play Elden Ring together again sometime when it's more convenient. We gotta get Tristan or something in here so we can do 3v3s too. Alright, man. I'll catch you later.
Later, bro.
Gain 2nd and 2.
He was brought down by Malik Harrison. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 27-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Richard, and he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens' 22. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
10 at the 22-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. And this is caught at the end. Well, they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pick up there of 20 yards. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Carr gives to Rashard, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Raiders add on to their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic, and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run, all the way into the end zone?
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. From the gun, Huntley. That'll be complete to Cook. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. David's hit and he fumbles. And the Raiders pick it up. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Yeah.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 11 yards there.
LOL. Emoji face with tears of joy. Emoji face with tears of joy.
I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds.
Outside
and
run.
let that clock tick.
On the move to his left. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 20-yard line. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
23-yard line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Carr throwing complete to Aitman. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
First.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Flush to his right. Probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
Go for it.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes
Just
out
get
here.
the first.
This to make it a 3-score game late. Carlson able to put this one through. And that will make this now an 18-point ball game.
48.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Oh, I see how you are, LOL.
3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs them about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. And the complexion of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game, so they need points in a hurry with time dwindling in the 4th quarter. On 1st and 10, Huntley. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That play going
I'm
for
sorry,
16
boss,
yards
it's just
to start
funny
the
to me,
drive.
LOL.
First down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Open down the middle of the field. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
First down.
Spank him.
To throw, Huntley. And throw here, that's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 11 yards there, just like last play. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 42-yard line. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give
All
them that
47 on the
right?
And this is
LOL.
why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he gets it down to the 32. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Ravens.
Huntley to throw. They set up the screen for Dobbins.
Oh, you're good, buddy.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 33-yard line.
That's not what I
Looking to
wanted
throw
do.
on 2nd down. Huntley.
Fuck.
Here it's
Are you
complete.
fucking serious,
They'll
dude?
take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
That was fucking retarded. I can't believe that shit just happened.
33 yards. And the Ravens cut into that lead.
Tried to play the pass, and he hiked the ball right as I was hitting him up on the fucking stick, so my guy just
And
whipped like a
receivers love
retard.
slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands.
Then I
so
missed the hit
quickly,
stick, and,
oftentimes
they scored a
on the move,
touchdown.
when they're on the
That's
move
alright.
like that,
I'm running the
then they get to
fucking
use their
clock out.
best
Fuck
asset,
these
which is
guys.
usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes,
It's like a big-ass spider.
can take him into the end zone. And no return forthcoming for Richard as this will come out to the 25. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They'll run on first down. Richard. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well.
Fucking holding.
Yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
So a decent game, all for nothing on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And he powers his way up past the 30. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
This is caught by Watkins. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And with that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Some tough running, but it only gets him to the 45. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll keep it on the ground. Richard. And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. He will have a first down here at about the 40. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They'll keep it on the ground. Richard, and he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Richard, and some room to work. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That good for 19 on a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets them down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to...
And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Jalen Richard ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline. And I think this one might just be over.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waiting moments of this one. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Here's Huntley. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaughan. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. Celebration time tonight on the Strip as we say so long from Las Vegas.